Well, welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we are going to be taking a look at a women's exclusive Air Jordan 1 High. These are known as the Lattes. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Be sure to hit that subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxing and styling segments. Today we are going to be taking a look at the latest Air Jordan 1 released colorway, which is a women's exclusive. These are called the Lattes. We'll get into why it has been coined this specific name. We'll jump into size and fit on these, followed by how I styled this really beautifully color block sneaker. Then we'll conclude with how much these went for on the retail market. So let's jump right into it. For those of you who are hardcore fans of the Mocha craze when these Air Jordan 1 Highs released, I'm wondering, did you decide to go after a pair of the Lattes? Or are you more of a mocha type of coffee drinker? I don't know. Different shades, but I would say that this honestly really Jordan brand knocked it out of the park with this one. I really am obsessed with this color combination. I just think that it is very wearable, very clean, especially for someone who wears a lot of khaki tones in your wardrobe. I feel like this is a sneaker that you definitely want to have in your collection, just because this is such a wearable color blocking shade. Very similar in different aspects to the Mocha. Of course, you're getting this darker chocolatey brown, but on this you're getting just a nice clean latte lighter shade of tan on this variation, which I think will work with any season. This is a great color blocked Air Jordan 1 for all year round wear. As far as material goes, again, just really kind of dependent on the release. Depends on how good or bad the quality can be on these Air Jordan 1s. I do think that this specific Latte is a really high quality Air Jordan 1. We do have some nice tumbled leather on the toe box here, some nice supple, smooth black leather on the front of that toe. I've laced mine up with the set of black laces, but you do get a secondary pair. Let me just pull these out so you can see real quick. I believe these are actually just white. Yeah, so you just have a white pair of laces. If you want to swap out that, you have an option, which is always nice. And then as far as the tongue goes, very simple, just a white nylon tongue, and then Nike, Air, and the swoosh mark is just in a simple black tone. As far as a little additional piece that you have with the sneaker as well, you do get this really cool coaster. It says "See Latte," and then on the back it's got Jordan brand, and again in the perfect kind of latte color combination. The box is really cool too, so we are getting a very cool swirled effect. So I feel like this is definitely what my coffee can look like when the milk and the coffee have been swirled together. And of course we've got that latte brown finish for the Nike swoosh mark to match the sneaker perfectly. So let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. All right, so wrapping around to the side panels, we've got underlays of the smooth white leather, overlays of the black smooth leather, and then the swoosh mark is covered in a nice high quality leather as well in that black tone. And then as we work our way to the back, this is where we're getting that latte tone and accent, which is in the Nubuck suede. Very soft, very supple. And then we've got the Air Jordan Wings logo on the top of the collar here in black, and then the same exact color blocking on the lateral side as you saw on the medial. The interior is also finished in a satin material, which unlike the Mocha, we are getting two different materials there. I do think the satin always makes the sneaker just look a little bit more luxurious, makes it an easier sneaker to dress up as well, in my opinion. And then for the insole, we actually have an insole that matches the same exact kind of swirl pattern as you see on the box. Let me see if you can kind of see in there, but it does look like that swirled coffee and milk. And then we've got Jordan's 23 number on top on the left insole, and then Nike Air on the right insole. When we work our way down to the bottom, the sneaker is completed with an off-white midsole and then that beautiful color of the latte coffee color combination with milk for the outsole. All right, let's take a look at those last and final details. As far as size and fit goes, again, this was a woman's exclusive. So sorry guys, if you did not make the cut with this drop, just because unfortunately when it's a woman's exclusives, they tend to cap it at a certain size range. I went up half a size. So all my Air Jordan 1s, I typically go up half a size. I just feel like I need a little extra space, especially since I tend to wear thicker socks with my pairs. But I went with a woman's size 9.5. And for a foot reference, I do have high arch, narrow feet. All right, so now let's jump into styling. Again, I just think this is an amazing color blocking sneaker, especially if you are somebody who really is looking for a pair that you can really work in throughout all the seasons. This might be one that you have to snag if you haven't already. So for the first look, I decided to go monochromatic with a tan tee that was cropped with a matching pair of biker shorts to kind of match the same exact color and hue of this latte tone. And then for the second look, I decided to switch it up with a more dressier feel. Again, I think that this is a great dressier, upscale looking sneaker, especially with that satin. So I decided to go with a plaid blazer with a pair of matching plaid linen pants. And underneath, I just styled that with a nice scripted tee that was in a brownish tone that had some red writing on it. And for the last and final look, went back to a monochromatic look. This time I decided to go with a cream head to toe look. So I wore some cream cargo pants and a cream button down.
feelings I feel when you come near me. All I can see is you and me together, building a future forever, loving till eternity. I see you, can't you see what you're doing to me? The way you got me, baby, it's like I can't even breathe. You're all that I need, and I know nothing I do helps me forget about you. You just came out of the blue. If you only knew, let's sit and have a cup of coffee. Let's go to a restaurant, go to a field, pick up some strawberries, then maybe let's fall in love.
So now let's talk about how much these went on the retail market. So these retailed at $180. These are actually all still sitting in every single size, which honestly is kind of mind-blowing thinking about, you know, just a few years ago, how literally you could not snag an Air Jordan 1 high to save your life. And this, again, I just think for a woman's exclusive is such a great color combination, especially if you're somebody who loves to wear khaki tones. This is literally something you have to have in your collection if you do not already. Again, it is different than the Mocha, but still just a great differentiating color combination that I think will work for all 4 seasons. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these unboxing and styling segments. This is ShadeTV. My name's Marissa Hill. We will see you later. I mean, see you latte.
To a restaurant, to a field, pick up some strawberries, then maybe let's fall in love.